back with another one today. And today, we're gonna be doing something that we did to the old Chevy. Let me show you what we got going on. I'm gonna put this whole bucket. We ordered this off Amazon, just some heat shrink tubing. Then we got this here, which I don't think I'm gonna put this in yet because I only have like one thing on it. So I think I'm gonna wait. But it lights up red. Little toggle switches for, like, you know, rock lights, wheel lights, things like that. Light bars, stuff like that, you know, usual. But yeah, that was like 20 bucks, 25. But I don't think I'm gonna use that yet. I think I'm just gonna use my switch that I had on the Chevy. And then I bought 100 foot of this, I think it's 100 foot. Yeah, 100 feet of 1/4 inch wire loom. And then this is what we got. These are just some old cheapies, which I had on the Chevy, and they honestly look better than the Oracle wheel lights that I had. So if you know anything about Oracle, you know Oracle, they're expensive. And these things were white and super bright. That's Rocklights. I think I got, let's see, we got 4, so there's 4 in a pack. We got 8. Well, we got 16 of them. So we got 16 rock lights we got to put on this thing. I don't know if I'm gonna put all 16. I'm gonna put 2 on each wheel well. Probably 1 under the passenger, 1 under the driver door. And I'm gonna put 1 up front, and I'm gonna put 2 in those wheel wells. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't know if I can get 1 in the back. That's the other thing. I want to put 1 at the back, but I didn't have 1 on the Chevy at the back, so I might not put 1 there. Who knows? Let me get this stuff out of this box. And this box here is what I was waiting on too, because I couldn't do the rock lights until I got it. Well, until I got them. But yeah, man, I'm digging the truck. It's coming a long way already in just about 2 weeks. Definitely thinking I'm gonna switch the rims. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them until summer or until it starts warming back up, because it's about to start getting cold. So I don't know if I'm just gonna get some different 35s and throw in here for now or what. But I think I might get some graps. I don't know, man. These tires do ride smooth though. For them to be, you know, some cheap ones, they do ride smooth. I'll give them that. And then in this big box here, let's see, we got the old, I think this brand was Husky. Wheel well liners for the back. So we're gonna slap these things in too. Now actually I can go ahead and screw my rock lights to those, make it a little bit easier. And I gotta take these out. And see, that's what I don't like about the Ford, man. They got plastic. On the Chevy it was like a mesh, which, you know, plastic does clean easier. Dang, I missed a lot yesterday when I was cleaning this thing. Man, look at all them tabs up there I gotta pop out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tabs. Ugh. But yeah, lift's been holding up good. No issues out of that. I do like it now a lot better now that it's not leaning as much as it was. It looks a lot better to me. And let me tell you, if I was thinking about that exhaust, do it, man. It sounds so good. I've had all my trucks straight pipe true duals, and this exhaust sounds so much better. So much better. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on this. What's this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get started on this stuff. Get these things mounted up. And then, where did I put my switch at? I'm gonna show you what switch I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna use an inline fuse, you know, to be safe. I don't want it to catch on fire and burn down or anything like that. If I still have it, I don't know if I kept it. Yeah, but there's my switch I'm gonna use. Probably. That's the one I used in the Chevy. hope I kept that inline fuse. Dang, that's the thing for the... I don't think I did keep my fuse. Well, that sucks. I thought I kept it. Okay, but yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna get started on this, get this stuff knocked out real quick. And then I guess I'll pick the video back up once it gets a little bit darker. Or I might show y'all how I mounted them. And then when it gets a little bit darker, I'll show y'all the finished product. But yeah, let me go ahead and get started on this project. All right, so we got the back ones on. That looks a lot better with the wheel well liners in there. But I got one there, one there. Let me see if I can hook them to this battery and show you how actually white they are. Let me set this down for just a second. But man, yeah, these lights are super cheap and they're great. I mean, they look better than Oracle in my opinion. Oracle lights are like bluish tint. I don't like that stuff. But yeah, see, they're like super bright white. But yeah, we got two on this side, we got two on that side. I'm about to go ahead and take the front wheel well liners out and get them situated. And I mean, I'm just using some, I think this is 16 gauge wire. Yeah, 16 gauge wire. I got it from AutoZone. I used it on the last wheel well liners, or Rocklights. I think it's a little bit overkill, but you know, safe than sorry. But yeah, let me go ahead and get these front ones off. And then we'll start tackling the two on the door panels and then the one up front. And then once I get everything situated, I'll be back with the video again. All right, we got them in there. And I think it's looking real good. It ain't completely dark right now. But, you know, I didn't want it to be too dark the way you couldn't see anything at all. Hopefully it gets a little bit darker soon. But yeah, man, it was definitely a lot, I wouldn't say harder. The hardest part was getting the wires through the firewall. On the Chevy, no problem at all. On this thing, you can't do it on the passenger side because it's got the fuse box right here. Then it's got the battery. So there's like probably 3 inches of room to get your hand back there and try to cut that little nub off to push your wires through a little panel, that little cup that they give you to access the firewall. Not worth it. I went through the driver's side and I just did like something for the switch now that's temporary. Because I was planning on doing it through the passenger side and putting it in the glove box. So I just ran it right there and zip tied it for now. I'm thinking I'm gonna put that panel, the little switchboard right there in that pocket. But yeah, like I said, I got one right here, one there, two there, two there. We got one up front right in the center where you can light up the lift kit, which it ain't no crazy expensive lift kit, but you know, if I ever do get a crazy expensive one, you'll be able to see it. And then we got 1, 2, and then the same thing over here, 1, 2, and then 2 in the back. So we got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 13. I was gonna do some in the back, but there's just no space for it. I mean, with the spare being there, there's just no space at all. Man, that exhaust sounds good. So good, man. It just idles and it sounds so good. But yeah, I mean, the wheel well liners that I got, they're Husky wheel well liners. And they almost match the factory ones, except these got the little spotted spots on it, where this one is just like smooth. But yeah, I think it turned out great. I used the wire loom. I did it real nice as I could, you know, without having it professionally done. Because you don't want messy stuff. You don't want wires hanging down, zip ties everywhere. I mean, the only wires that you can see are right there, and they're in the wire loom now. So Yeah, but I put everything in the wire loom. I actually used the heat shrink. I guess they'd be connectors. I don't know. They look like couplings, but I guess they're connectors. I use those on most of the truck. But yeah, I think it turned out great. I'm trying to let it get a little bit darker so y'all can see how bright they actually are. But yeah, I think it turned out great. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm gonna definitely leave a link for the Rocklights and the wheel well liners. I don't know why trucks don't come with wheel well liners from the factory. That just blows my mind. I know them fog lights look so good. Now, I think the next thing we're gonna do, I think I'm gonna take these side steps off. I'm about tired of looking at those ugly things. But the next thing I think I'm gonna do is the old Starlight headliner. But being that this one's the panoramic sunroof, let me slide it back that way y'all can see what I'm talking about. There's hardly any headliner, so it'll just be like on the sides all the way around. So I don't think I'm gonna need, I think I did 650 or 550 on the Silverado. I don't think I'm gonna get that many this time. I think I'm gonna do probably 450, which is still a lot, I believe, you know, for it being panoramic sunroof. You'd think by now there'd be a lot of videos and stuff like this on these trucks, but I've been just searching on YouTube videos of F150s. There's not a lot of content on F150s on YouTube. I think there's more Silverado content than it is Chevy or than it is Ford. Man, that's gonna get on my nerves. This right here. It's like, I think it was from the box. I was sitting in the box. But yeah, probably Starlight headliner. Definitely taking those running boards off. And I've been looking at some graps. Let me know what y'all think. I think I should get some graps and put on here or Gladiators. Then we'll go with graps this time. These tires, like I said, they're smooth, but they just ain't as aggressive as I want them to be, man. They don't look nothing like the X-Comps, man. Once you ride on them X-Comp Gladiators and you see some tires like this, you're like, man, these things don't look like mud tires. They're like street tires. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Starlight headliner. I think I might do something with these tail lights. I don't know, because these are the ones that's got like the backup sensors in them. I don't know if there's some aftermarket ones with that in there. I mean, if not, I just have to do without it, I guess. Which I don't really use it. When I back up, I turn it off. But yeah, tail lights. Oh yeah, third brake light back here. I've been looking at the Recon ones. Recon has one that's really nice, and I think it would look really good. I think I'm gonna do some aftermarket tail lights, aftermarket third brake light, and I think I'm gonna try to get these up here color matched, the headlights. And I'm gonna get rid of this orange. I can't stand that orange, and get that white. That way it kind of looks similar to the fog lights, how they got the square. And then I definitely want to do some kind of light bar setup here in the grill or down here in this plastic. But I don't know, man. I've been looking for an illuminated Ford bow tie. Well, not a bow tie, a Ford emblem. So yeah, we still got a lot of stuff to do to this thing, man. I think I'm gonna replace them control arms because them things are rusty and they ain't cutting. But yeah, I ain't trying to talk y'all to death. I'm just trying to get it a little bit darker, that way y'all can see exactly how good this looks. I think it covers just as much ground as what the Chevy did. I believe this is the same amount of rock lights I had on the Chevy. Let me step back a little bit. It's definitely a lot harder to mount these, like on the sides. The Chevy was flat all the way across. This one, I mean, you got curvature and all kinds of stuff. I would crawl under there, but I don't want to blind y'all with them lights because they are pretty bright. But yeah, I think it turned out great. I honestly do. Man, I should have got graps to begin with, to be honest. Some graps on this thing right now. Oof. I think it'll look phenomenal. I mean, it looks good now, don't get me wrong, but with some graps or some X-Comps. And I should have painted the wheel well liners black after I cleaned them, but I was trying to get it done the way I could get the video finished. But yeah, I mean, you can kind of see how bright they are right there over that wheel. I mean, it lights it up. And I got to figure out some more wheel lights, because I think I'm going to do some, but I don't think I'm going to go with Oracle this time because they're not white. They got like a bluish tint. And everything on this truck's white. Like, those are real white. The headlights are white. Rocklights are white. That's the same way the Chevy was. And then, like, the bow tie on the Chevy, we had a little bluish tint. It wasn't bad as the wheel lights, but the wheel lights were super freaking blue to me. Get out here, Nat. If it don't get a little bit darker here in a second, I'll just go ahead and end the video because I don't want to keep stringing the video on. Man, that thing looks good. Y'all can't say that truck don't look good. Even if you are a Chevy owner, you gotta at least say this thing looks good. Oh yeah, that's the other thing while I'm looking at them. I gotta get either some black center caps, because that blue's gotta go. All that Ford blue has gotta go. I don't like it. If you get rid of this one, the one up front, and the center caps, all that blue's gotta go. Because like I said, I think I'm gonna do the red, the chrome. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video because it's not getting dark. It's gonna take another 30 minutes for it to get completely dark out here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. And if you want to hit that subscribe button, I'll greatly appreciate it. But I think it's gonna do it for this one. Give y'all a little view from the back. Them chrome tips on them. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it. Peace.